Hello everybody, Phantom here, and I'm here to do another Creepypasta reaction video, with this one being 5 real life Creepypasta characters caught on camera. This one's by the finest, and the link to the original video will be in the description box down below, for those of you who want to watch the original video without my commentary and or reaction to it. Now I guess it's Slenderman and Jeff the Killer are going to be two of the Creepypasta characters, since how they're two of the most popular Creepypasta characters of the ones that I know of. So let's get to it, shall we?
You're probably familiar with Creepypasta and know the stories that are told that are made to scare people. There are a lot of stories, and sometimes
I want to admit they are creepy.
So believable that people go out and create memes about the creature. And sometimes Creepypasta characters are based on real creatures, or even based on objects that are inhabited by spirits of the dead. Some of these creatures,
yeah, I think one of them might be Robert the Doll.
Creepypasta stories, or the creatures actually existed and have been brought back to life by the internet and a creative writer. So, what's real and what's not? Join us as we take a look at 5 real-life Creepypasta characters caught on camera. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With that being said, let's begin. Number 5. Puppet Doll. When someone says there's no point in faking your evidence of a paranormal disturbance and that it's only tricking yourself when talking about their creepy footage, you should probably listen and perhaps consider that what you're about to see could be very real. If you're familiar with the Puppet Master franchise, then this story will surely creep you out.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
This is a story about a puppet that's said to have tried to choke its previous owner. The owner of that puppet, who's remaining anonymous and goes by John, said that he inherited the doll of an old man after his father had passed away. He believes that the doll somehow possesses spirits, and they're somehow attached to the doll, or bound to it. One night, John was awoken by what he says was the sensation of being choked, and believes it was caused by the spirits living in his doll. John had cleared out all of his dad's belongings except for the puppet. One night, he left the puppet on the drawer next to his bed. That's when he said he was wide awake, lying in bed, and thought that he saw his shadow move from one side of a window to the other side of the window. He was worried that something was trying to scare him and his wife. Suddenly, he felt like there were hands tight around his throat as if someone was trying to choke him. Of course, the next best thing to do in this case is give the doll to a paranormal investigator. That investigator is Jane Harris, who lives in Stourbridge, West Midlands. The investigator has been studying haunted dolls for 17 years. She then began her...
if that's the case, right, maybe, just maybe, maybe that lady might want to take Annabelle the doll. Do you think she might want Annabelle the doll by some chance? Hello, Annabelle the doll. Yeah, do you think she might want Annabelle the doll by some chance? Because if so, just she can hit me up on Skype if she wants. Because my username and profile picture on Skype are the exact same as they are as it is on YouTube.
Investigation on this doll and recorded a scary video. Having been told that the doll tried to choke the previous owner, it was placed inside of a glass case that is apparently blessed with holy water. This glass case is sealed with no holes and...
Is there also a soap circle going around this glass case as well? Because that's what I would have done. I would have drawn a soap circle going around that glass case as the moment I put the doll in the glass case.
And no way for anything to get in or out of the case. A video camera with night vision was then put on the glass case when it happened. The night vision footage caught the wooden puppet's cross to slowly move from its upright position before falling over to the glass. Jane says that the spirit that is attached to the doll is an old man who's mocking the living by showing his ability to pass in and out of the sealed box. John has said that since he gave the doll away, he and his wife feel a lot safer. Do you think that this puppet is truly haunted? Number 4.
Hey, what about the doll?
The doll. There are probably a lot of creepypasta characters that are absolutely fictional, and chances are good that you'll probably never see one.
Dude, I heard about Robert the Doll. Robert the Doll is probably one of my favorite. He's probably one of my favorite dolls, and I can't like him. I will admit I do like him better than Annabelle the Doll because it's mostly because I kind of like how Robert the Doll actually belonged to an artist named Robert Eugene Otto, and that Robert the Doll in a sense was like the muse or something to an artist who's talented at doing paintings and whatnot.
Come to life. But the story of Robert the Doll is a particularly disturbing one, and the doll is real. The story goes that a servant who worked for a family by the name Otto was fired for practicing native rituals from her home country, Haiti. Instead of causing a big scene after being fired, the servant gave their son, Robert, a lifelike doll and left without any incident. The boy loved the doll so much that he named it after himself and even started dressing it in his clothing and pretending to feed it at mealtime. Soon after, things took a sinister turn when Robert started referring to himself as Gene. The reason for this is because the doll didn't want to share the same name with him. But bad things started happening and Gene started to blame the doll for the many mishaps. When Mr. Otto passed away, Gene inherited the house and got married afterward. The interesting thing about this story is that Gene and his wife both went insane and ended up passing away from unknown causes. This left Robert the Doll alone in the house, and he would terrorize anyone who would happen to come along. Now the doll has been haunting people for over 100 years. The doll itself is a bit creepy and is supposed to be a little boy dressed in a sailor's uniform. The face of the doll is vaguely human. The tip or nub of his nose has a pair of pinholes in it so that Robert can breathe. There are many brown nicks and scars. The eyes of the doll are made out of black, shiny bead buttons, giving the doll a somewhat evil appearance. Some say the doll has a smirk on its face, while others say that it's expressionless.
Dude, tell me why Robert the Doll kind of looks like one of those black-eyed children. From the urban legend about the black-eyed children that some people report to seen.
The doll was donated to the museum by Myrtle Reuter, who purchased the house that Robert was left in. The reason for this is because the visitors would swear they heard footsteps.
Oh god damn it. The dude in the red shirt. Is he that dude Grant from Ghost Hunters? And it's the dude with the hat on. That dude Jason from Ghost Hunters. Yeah, the dude with the hat and the yellow shirt, and the dude with the red shirt on. Are those two Jason and Grant for that TV show Ghost Hunters? they legit look like Jason and Grant from Ghost Hunters.
Giggling. The doll would also end up moving around the house on its own, but now that it's in the museum, many people can see this legendary doll. Many people have had bad things happen to them after seeing and disrespecting the doll. Some of these people have written letters to the doll asking for forgiveness after visiting the museum and having misfortune fall upon them. Number 3.
Yeah. Oh hey, Slenderman is on the list. Yeah, I'm not surprised because, like I said at the start of the video, Slenderman is both Slenderman and Jeff the Killer are two of the most popular. They're two of the most popular creepypasta characters. So it wouldn't be surprising if they were on this list. Just to rewind a bit to that whole Robert the Doll thing. Yeah, if I were to go to that museum place where Robert the Doll is located at, then I don't know about you lot, but if that was me, I don't think I would talk shit about him if I went and saw Robert the Doll in person, because I don't want bad luck for him. Because no doubt the little dude probably could very well cause me bad luck. And if somebody at the museum shows one with the doll, this part of the video, please don't hurt me. You're a very awesome doll. And I might partly be saying that because I'm a little bit worried he might actually try to, his rage could, because I might partly say that because I'm partly worried he might actually be able to reach me, with me being in the UK, you know. You can't blame me for that, because I'm a bit paranoid about the paranormal.
Slender Man. It seems like these days everyone should probably know who Slender Man is. If you aren't sure or not keeping up on the internet meme stuff, Slender Man is a fictional character that has no facial features with a blank face that looks like a mask, and he's wearing a suit which is somewhat like the guys in Men in Black. His arms and legs are unnaturally long, and it's said that he has some type of superhuman stretching. He can also create tendrils which allow him to walk in some ways like Dr. Octopus. Slender Man continues to grow in popularity, and his image is constantly used in short films, some viral photos, video games, and even some Hollywood movies. In fact, the myth of Slender Man is so open-ended that the character can be used in almost any horror story, and some people have actually believed that he's real and turned around to do some pretty scary things. Some people just can't decide if the creature who eats little children is actually real or just a myth. And then, when everything seems okay, and we can call something a hoax, a sighting comes along and has everyone believing in the monster again. Take, for instance, a video which was taken at night in Russia showing a large Slender Man type of creature.
Oh yeah, I saw that video clip years ago.
The video is certainly
I saw this video clip back in
the outside light is a street lamp.
I saw that video clip back in 2013, 2014 time.
Suddenly, from the top of the building, a creature resembling Slender Man is seen walking down one side of the building, perhaps using its tendrils to scale the building, and then, just seconds later, the creature disappears into the shadows of the building, dark side away from the lamp. After a few more seconds, you can see the arms or legs of the creature as it crosses the light from a window. It seems at this point that the person filming the creature becomes afraid and leaves the window. And if this is indeed real footage, we don't blame him. If it is Slender Man, he's obviously looking for his next victim. And what's a creepier way to have him find you as he snatches you from your bedroom?
I just want to know, is this video clip from the Slender Man film that came out last year? Because if so, this might actually get me to go and watch that film. Mostly for this clip alone.
Window in the middle of the night. That's scary stuff. Number 2. The Rake. In the northeastern United States during the summer of 2003, there were many events that involved some type of humanoid creature, and many people started to report the creature. The story started some brief local media interest, but then a blackout was enacted shortly after. Any information about the creature online or written accounts of the creature were mysteriously destroyed.
At least you get to awaken some views for this one.
New York State and western Idaho, as witnesses told their stories of
He's the hoe I used to know from Idaho who helped wake in some views.
By 2006, there were at least 24 sightings of the creature that existed from the 12th century, with sightings happening across.
Yeah, he's the hoe who waked some views for Idaho.
All the stories were identical. There have been some sightings of this creature that seem like they're pretty creepy. The creature's described as being humanoid and having pale white skin with no hair on its body and glowing eyes. Some photos have been taken by trail cams, which obviously snapped something unexplainable and scary. In 2006, a trail cam snapped this image of a human-looking creature moving through the darkness. Later on, another camera picked up a terrifying creature who was huddled before the camera and staring at it with glowing eyes.
Then I've been staying away from those photos.
With the captions, "What is this?" Some photos are unexplainable and some are hoaxes, like the rake being spotted in a sewer tunnel. Regardless of what's real and what isn't, the rake could very well be some mythical creature that could exist. But then again, it might be something that good imaginations have conjured up. What do you think? Number 1.
Oh, Smile Dog.
Smile Dog. So, before we talk about this next image, you should probably be warned that for some reason, legend says that the image dates back to the beginning of the internet, and those who see it eventually go insane. And the photo can cause epileptic fits. Those of us at Top 5's Finest sincerely hope that doesn't happen to any of you, but if it does, we pay cash for footage. Just kidding. The photo in
Yeah,
question,
well, yeah.
aside from
I was gonna
being called
say,
smile.jpg,
you don't wanna say that shit because you don't wanna, you might get into some serious doo doo for that.
is also called Smile Dog. Apparently, if you look at the image too long, it'll be etched into your mind's eye with you seeing the grisly and creepy image of a smiling dog everywhere you look. That's nightmarish enough, but apparently, the photo is haunted by a hellhound creature that drives people insane while giving them nightmares. And
If I remember correctly, isn't the only way you can stop seeing this image um, is to show it to people online by actually showing other people the image? If so, I think I might be safe because I'm showing you lot, the viewers, the reaction video I'm doing that actually showed this image. So I think I might be safe.
sharp claws and
uh, just to point out, I don't actually believe any of these creepypastas to be real. Just want to so much. Except for Robert the Doll, because Robert the Doll seems, because the creepypasta called Robert the Doll is based on an actual doll that's actually called Robert the Doll.
teeth and demonic powers. Upon getting a closer look at the photograph, the creepy-looking dog sits at the right of the photo, while on the left side, a hand reaching out of the darkness can be seen partially illuminated by the flash of the camera. The hand is empty and is described as beckoning by some who view the photo. The dog is something similar to a Siberian husky, which fits the description of the dog-like creature according to victims who have seen the creature in real life or in their dreams. However, the most bizarre thing about the photo is the grin of the dog. The beast is smiling, showing a wide grin which reveals two rows of horrible-looking, but somewhat human, teeth. No one knows why looking at the photo causes people to later have epileptic seizures, but when this happens is when you will see the beast with his wide grin. Of course, there's probably no reason to be afraid, and many of the stories could be hoaxes. However, some things are stranger than fiction itself. Hope you enjoy.
Well, I think it's safe to say what I'm not going to be doing at all. Because I'm not going to go and look at that goddamn creepy image of the smiling dog. I think if the creepypasta story of the smiling dog was real, like I think if that was real and not just some made up story someone made, followed by the person actually making like some creepy smiling dog images, then I think I will admit that does make the story, the creepypasta story, a lot more eerie. If you actually make some photos of like a few versions of what the smiling dog looks like, then I think that would help make the story a lot more eerie, if that makes sense. And not only that, but also also with plus also not to mention that plus if the smaller dog was real, I think I'll probably be safe because I actually showed you like the 2 or 3 images that they're not at the finest showed in a video. Yeah, but I don't think that's actually true because if the smaller dog image does make you get a seizure, I think I would have already had a seizure by now, and I don't think I'll be able to show the footage on YouTube. Uh, anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. This reaction video. Link to the original video is in the description box down below. It will take you to this original video on the finest YouTube channel, and hopefully not if you're not enjoying the video, please, if you're not enjoying my reaction to this video, then please give this reaction video a thumbs up. And leave a comment on what your thoughts are. If there's any more creepypasta videos you want to see me react to. If so, what creepypasta videos would you like to see me react to? Same for applying for SCP videos. If you want to see any SCP reaction videos, please let me know. I see if it's possible for me to do so. But finding that it's not from any YouTubers who I might have caused problems to. Until next time, goodbye for now.